I'll be reacting to Bill Divide hashtag 00000 code black episode 2. I'll be watching it from controls of it and at least start my reaction in 1-0 go. I'm pumped the hell up for this. There's a reason why I was late for my card fight Vanguard Overjust reaction, but I'm not late for this. Because honestly, even like the animation of like coffee looks gorgeous because I'm used to like coffee being rendered with like single uniform color, and here they have different layers of shading to make it look so dang good. Now that's attention to detail. I'd be kind of creeped the fuck out sleeping in intent though. Just imagine all the bugs that can crawl up on you while you're sleeping. So was it transferred into the world with some sense of amnesia or something? I mean, I guess it does make sense because there was a lot of serious looking stuff in those little flashes in episode 1. Yeah, he didn't seem to know the context to some of his own flashes of memories. Ah, that's a damn shame there. Whoa! Okay, I thought for a second she had to do something unsavory for a second to survive. I thought it was going to go that dark. Never mind. I wonder what to wish our main prototype would want granted, though. Kind of me. I like the little light effect at the start of the opening. Okay, this opening. Probably one of the few that I'll probably listen to multiple times, and I'll never get sick of it. Because it looks styling. Here's something I do love about card game anime. Even though most card game anime are bad, with the exception of this anime and also Cardify Vanguard Overdress, and maybe some of the first few Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game anime, even like the ones that suck balls, I'm talking about you, Shadowverse, have some damn kick-ass openings. And I also love how here it feels like there's going to be a lot of drama and tension too, because usually in card game anime, you don't get to the nice, intense drama stuff till like the late 20s. But here it seems like it's going to have some intense drama pretty early on, just going off of the opening and all that. That girl with the orange is kind of cutesy. I think I'm going to adore her a lot. Interesting though, because at least when they first showed her off, she didn't seem like the super happy type yet. She seems like that in the opening itself. Lonely baby bird. I don't know who that could be referring to. Okay. It's actually pretty dang reasonable. Oh. Who's this chick? I like how he looks like he can't be bothered. Totoro should have run a little bit faster. I'm assuming the next challenge is probably going to be the orange lady. Yep! I had a feeling. Because I don't think they'd be giving her that extended little build-up sequence at the start of the episode for no reason. And plus, I don't think they'd be randomly having Tento to go to the school, too. To him, the teacher probably talking is like blah 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 blah, like because I like the blah blah voice and like Charlie Brown whenever a teacher or adult talks. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Teto's thinking in his mind while the teacher's trying to lecture. Pretty nice translations from Crunchyroll's team because you actually see them seem like they redo some of the artwork in the episode. They redo some of the kanji into like English literally. That is some nice attention to detail. Y'all know how I usually bash on Funimation for the lazy translations? You see, y'all? I also praise translators when they do some damn good translations too. So, good on you, Crunchyroll translators. You're better than the Funimation translators. At least, I'm not saying that all the Funimation translators suck. Some Funimation animation do have good translations. But then again, this anime is also, I think, streaming on Funimation, but that feels more like Crunchyroll. Whoa! I don't have to do it twice for like extravagant effect. It doesn't unnecessarily. Cool looking pose too. And it's even has our card game pose too. That all card game anime must have. I like that swagger with the confidence. Okay. I still want to see her house get bounced by Teruto, but hey. Whoa! Yo, our boy is a gambler. Yeah, that's really not. And why would he do that? Wait, what? Bro! This guy's insane and I love him for it. Yeah! Wow! It's really rare to get to see card game protagonists with those type of balls. Our boy, Tetsuo ain't just a protagonist that figuratively swings his dick. He guesses a big fucking gun and puts it on the motherfucking table that describe his mindset. You know, he'd be right at home in a Las Vegas casino. Or maybe not. I mean, depending on his gambling luck. Dude feels like he would probably win a fortune, but just as easily lose all of his money too in a single roll in a Las Vegas slot machine. I like how he doesn't even sound impressed at all. I like how this like sounds so matter of fact. I don't even know how to go. I like how she says it's payback time. It's kind of cutesy. I like how even some of her cards look freaking psychotic. I was on characters like Con and it sounds so damn good. Huh. And something I love too, I love how the animators use some nice cost cutting measures. Like instead of having him draw off the card, they show a nice background with some cards flashing to save some production costs. And it looks smooth too. Yeah, this lady's not looking so cocky now. Wasn't she already doing that though, playing for keeps? I mean, she's the one that was all gung ho town to begin with. Okay, that card looks fucking cool. That was affecting the stage. Okay, that looks fucking awesome. You hope there comes a day where card game animes can have like these extravagant looking backgrounds with holographs and shit in the future. I would fucking love it if technology can progress to that point. She probably is. Hey, that's cute though. That she's telegraphing what she intends to do. The animation when he threw the die could have been a bit better because you could have seen like the die roll a little bit. But regardless, I'm assuming they're saving their budget for when they summon the major card. And so I like the character animation where she just falls like that. Aww. I feel bad for her. I mean, I kind of feel bad for her, but not at the same time because here's why. She did challenge her boy Tetsuro, so our boy's just fending for himself. You know? Okay, Mahina looks like a cute card. I like that character design. I love that celebration too. With like the arrows in her eyes. Hmm. There's no way cards can run. Mm-hmm. Yep, she ain't look so cocky now. That smile! That devilish, beautiful smile. Yo! Talk about edge, but the good kind of edge, though. Like, when characters talk edgy as shit, I'll accept it if I think the main character is a badass, which I think Tetsuro is a badass main character, so I don't mind that shit one bit at all. No, every single time he uses that card, it feels like he's about to like summon something from like the gates of hell. And something about our boy just fucking radiates my soul with his gambler tendencies. Especially since he has a card that looks like a fucking roulette table. Since I do significantly use the roulette table, so yes. I love him more for it. Oh shit! But you know what? I don't mind this because there has to be some tension in the match. Yeah, I think she's gonna choose the right target because that was helping out Tetsuro a lot in the first episode. So might as well send that. Hmm. I like this. So you see how much love she has for her deck and thanking her cards. Because in some card game anime, you don't have characters like that too often. So it kind of makes it a little bit refreshing too, in a way. As far as card game anime go. I like how there looks like she's about to be ravaged by that creature from behind. She looks like a girl that's about to get fucked. And I'm not talking about literally, figuratively, of course. Hmm. Yo, like the actors did a great job because it sounds like she's being killed with that scream. Kind of like there has like a nice '90s feeling when it comes to showing us that little flash of her past there. Hmm. Man, I don't think she has anything to apologize to her cards for, though. I mean, it is a card match. You sometimes got to do things you aren't comfortable with doing during a match in order to survive to live another turn. But I like that little bit about her, though. Down! Hmm. I'm assuming she won't necessarily be alone, though. My guess is, no matter what happens, I think Tetsudo's not going to put her in such a terrible spot. Or maybe he'll have her join his team. That's my guess, because I don't think he'd be doing something that fucked up. I think Tetsudo's going to get lucky. Because there's no way he can lose this early in the series when he has all of his chips in the line. Now, if he would have only bet one chip against Coyote, then I'd be like, okay, his odds of losing are actually 50-50. Whoa! I love that. It says a lot about him where Tetsudo has the mindset with those words that he really believes that you really can't achieve much unless you're willing to all bank it on the line. Now, that is damn cool. Shows you that he's a man with conviction. And only he can make a card game character wearing a fucking hoodie look so damn cool, too. What a flex! Yeah, you can tell the animation budget here is strained because you saw him like unleash the beam of the attack, but you didn't see the card actually like swing the attack. It definitely is lower budgeted than some of your card game anime like Shadowverse. Script is great though, but you can definitely tell Shadowverse, and Cardify Vanguard just have a higher budget than this series. Not to say this series is bad because the script is damn good and it makes up for a lack of budget. But definitely this week, the animation quality wasn't as good as episode 1. I mean, hey, he won. He won. All that we're losing a children's card game. Well, no, I'm joking. This ain't the context of what you'd see in a normal card game. But you know, she can learn from this experience and loss. I'm assuming she didn't have parents? Yeah, that's my guess because it seemed like she came from an orphan background. It's actually nice. Hearing what Hyoda did personally to improve her own life, that's pretty damn cool, actually. And it's nice that we actually got to hear her actual goal too. That it's a goal not directly related with Tetsudo's goal anymore. Oh, yeah. For a second, I thought Teruto was going to be a big. You can say no to that face. Although, what type of benefit would he get from it, though? She's not. I mean, if she was able to survive on her own without parents, I'd say she's like the opposite of incompetent. Oh. I think Yodi's a better name. Yeah, looks like he's not going to be able to throw her off. Okay, I like her. She's spunky. She's spunky as fuck. All right, good episode. I freaking loved it. The only weakness was the animation quality was weak though, because let's just be real. Lately, there have been some card game animes with some damn good visuals. And let me explain why I mean the animation quality was lacking. Like whenever you see her lose points, it ain't like other card game animes whenever characters lose points or life, you see them knock the fuck back when a protagonist or antagonist gets hit by a card effect. So it kind of lowers a bit of the kinetic energy in the card games themselves. And then Card 5 Vanguard over just goes an extra mile where sometimes you get people straight up being led to each other while also playing card games. Because that series is random and I fucking love it for it. So, yes, you can definitely tell that to the animation staff involved in the series, they care because naturally, even with the lower budget, they try to make it work. Here's an example. In this episode, there are a lot of bits where you don't see characters moving in the backgrounds, while you would see that in like a higher budget anime, like say a Digimon Ghost game or a Demon Slayer Season 2. But it ain't completely lazy either, because in some shots, even though not every character in the background, you see like one or two people move in the background. So you do see a lot of effort put into it. Okay, I like the title for episode number 3. So you see effort put into the visuals. Yes, it's not top tier, but it does enough where it's like, okay, it's a little bit above average. And it still looks better than whatever the fuck Studio Bridge does with the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, I can tell you that much. Oh, the less said about Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, the better. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is disgraced. It's a card game anime from a script, visual, and story standpoint. The only redeeming quality about that series is its openings. That's the only thing I love about that series. And I guess it does have like maybe one or two good characters that are not the main character. So pretty much any character in that series that isn't the main character is pretty likable too. But I digress though. From a visual standpoint, the animators, even though they didn't have much to work with budget-wise, they still did a decent job and a good job in some bits here and there too. Because everything involving Hyoria was well animated. So while the card fight itself wasn't amazingly animated, the facial expressions of Hyoria were damn well done. So I'll give it credit. I even love the VHS-like filter they had too when they were showing bits of Hyoria, like the 90s VHS filter where you have like the black bars from like right to left, making it seem really old school to describe the type of rough upbringing that she had. That was nice. Now, from narrative pacing purposes, though, I do feel like this episode could have expanded to 2 episodes. I wouldn't mind it seeing a full episode of like Hyoria flashbacks, seeing how she survived and all that. Yeah, it's nice that we got the explanation, and it does. And yeah, getting the explanation is the bare minimum. But I think there'd have been a lot more emotional intensity if they'd have done that, because it had done more than most card game anime do. Let me give you an example. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds kind of has a similar thing where you had characters like Yusei, Jack Atlas, Crow, come from like poor upbringings, but that series actually showed full flashbacks of like how they survived in rough environments, so that whenever these characters do something substantial, it's like, oh damn, this is cool. They didn't just have characters explain their circumstances and be done with it. Here, yes, he already explained her background. It gets the job done, but I feel like the writers could have had at least a little bit more of an emotional tension bit there. So yeah, it was a little bit quick, but in saying that though, the episode got the job done. And to its credit, we got through a card match, so plot progression as far as card game animes go was pretty good. I'm assuming they're gonna build up eventually towards its first two-parter card game match for something huge and monumentous eventually, though, because all card game animes must eventually have a big two-parter match eventually. They usually just save those for when it's a big opponent. So that's what I thought the pacing was good, and there was a lot of good humor in it too. Now, there are other things I also really dug about this episode. I liked the characterization with Hody. I thought she was absolutely hilarious, how she was super clingy. That I like, bro. And not just that, but I even love how she's gung-ho, like how she tried to challenge Teruto like a boss. Without really knowing much about how his deck worked, he just went straight into challenging him, and that was pretty damn cool. And I love the fieriness of Teruto going as far as being gutsy enough to gamble all of his fucking chips. I'm like, oh man, now that's the gambler mentality I love to see. There is no doubt that he has a high risk tolerance. So that's something pretty cool about this episode too. It gave characterization to Teruto and some growth, and same for Hiyori too, because you see a bit of Rosa, but then after she gets defeated, she actually gets a little bit humbled and wants to learn after Teruto, wants to actually become a better individual. So I like that too. That's what I thought the episode was a bit nice from a character and story standpoint. You already know my thoughts on the animation. Could have been better in a few bits, but it wasn't shabby. Artwork was at least on model, though, for the most part. Although I'm saying that, I am noticing they're starting to rely on a little bit of bank animation, though, and they're using a lot of customizing measures. But they're smart, though, because since Teruto utilizes certain cards, they sometimes use the same summoning animations, like when he utilizes the card with like the wheel, same animation where it just opens like the dimension thing. Or whenever Teruto's talking, the animators obviously take advantage of the fact that he wears a hoodie, so they cover up his mouth so they don't have to animate extra mouth flaps. So those are the types of like cost-cutting measures that I see here and there. But you know what? They're not the bad kind, because it's like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of episodes. I wouldn't mind just as long as they make the major matches look fucking badass. So they got to do better than this for the major matches. Since this is the second episode, I don't mind. But when he goes up against the rival character, it better look spotless. And that's when I'm actually going to come hard on the series, if it doesn't look good at that point. Whenever it introduces the inedible, card game or the card game antagonist, because that's what really makes card game animes. It either makes or breaks them. I know this because Shadowverse really did a bad job when Hero went up against his huge rival character in that series, and they fucked it up so badly that the series never recovered from it. I know because I watched all of its 48 episodes. I don't know why I did, but I did it. So yeah, that'll be the truth. That'll like to be the truth of whether this series is going to be able to survive or not. But so far, though, our work was nice for the most part. And yeah, the voice acting was great. And that's why if I had to rate the episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I got to go with the score of a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was damn good, and I'm definitely going to be ranking episode 3 for sure. Whenever it comes out, of course. Now, right before I go, though, let me just say thank you very much to everyone for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. Hope y'all share the video if y'all want to, and I will see y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.